just gonna be dumb and taste the dirt.
Oh no, Captain, please don't taste the dirt, and I'm too late.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam, this is HMO4 Gaming. Welcoming you to the Outer Worlds, or for some of you, welcoming back. Don't be discouraged by clicking on the video thumbnail and it's saying 41. Technically this is the 41st part, but this is the first part for Murder on the Eridanos. I hope that's I said that right. I probably didn't. This DLC at time of recording just came out yesterday for the Switch, and I thought it would be finally time to return to the Outer Worlds to check it out. As always, please hit like, subscribe, do all those things on down below. So, what are we going to be doing? Well, I'm level 33. It is recommended that we play it on level 30 or higher, which we are. We are definitely already got the Stellar's Bay, and we're pretty much at the end of the game. I'm just going to be using my save file that has me right before Tartarus, which is the final mission. It's going to be played on normal, and we're using obviously our character that we took through our entire playthrough. Please check that out. I'll link it down below and also in the top card if you wanted to watch our entire adventure through Halcyon, starting from day 1 of the Switch version and all the way through, including Peril on the Gorgon. We did that about 6-ish months ago. Check that out as well. And without further ado, let's start the DLC. Alright, and I think Ida has something.
Impeccable timing, Captain. I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure.
You don't say. Don't jump.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
You mentioned an ether wave drama. I'd like to see it.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those 2 informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news.
I was going to say, this is too dramatic for the Outer Worlds. That it was kind of a little bit too dark and serious for it, too.
Big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
How about I just call you Lou?
How about not?
Alright, Mr. Ludovico. What can I do for you?
Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
So do you, like, contact anyone who's watching the serial who can help? Who the hell is Halcyon Helen?
You can't be serious. Halcyon Helen, greatest cultural icon of our colony, empress of the Aether Waves.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, Sublight's favorite freelancer. I'm such an admirer of your work. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
The first response should be something that should be on the bottom. This conversation wheel should be flipped. But I'm having trouble seeing the death of a 2-bit actor an assault on the colony. I just saved the entire colony, so come on now.
2-bit actor? Oh, Captain. This isn't Spencer Woolridge we're talking about. This is Halcyon Helen, Princess of Periodicals, Duchess of Dramaturgy. You would not believe the money she made us on Dissident Busters.
For law's sake, Cedric, could you show a little discretion and not bring up your contraband operations in front of an outsider?
Please, Lou. Sublight Underground is built on discretion. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give her the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll
Gentlemen, please,
win.
as far as I'm concerned, you both are idiots. Can we get back? Yeah, just let them go.
We can do this anytime you want. I'll even make an appointment. I'm sure your schedule's wide open. What with your product launch being indefinitely delayed due to unforeseen murder.
All right, Cedric. If that's how you want to behave, I have no choice but to file an official reprimand on your permanent record.
Oh, please do. I'd love an official reprimand from a failed executive. Could you do me a favor and have it laminated?
Could we please stop this nonsense?
Oh, who the hell are you
Captain,
now?
I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're a talented diplomat. You know how to ask questions, and you have a gift for getting answers without resorting to violence. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Oh, that kind of missed the mark, because I was really hoping they'd be like, oh, you solved the crisis in Stellar Bay by bringing home the Stellar Bay people and the Okana class, or you talk down the leaders out in I forget what the city is called, the Snob City, where everyone was all angry at each other and beating their heads up in the clouds. I was like, you could have at least mentioned my deeds in the game, but whatever. Sounds like this should be Constable's job. Constable. Just how many people are involved in this communication?
Just the three of us.
Just the three? No one else is going to jump in here unexpectedly?
You must excuse us. The situation on Eridanos is tense.
Eridanos.
If we don't bring Helen's killer to justice, this scandal could scupper our entire operation. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
Oh, if this was me, I'd be like, I don't give a shit. Goodbye. And hang up. I was like, Grand Count Colonial? What? Count me in. I'll come lounge around and then decide. I don't know. Yeah, wine me and dine me first.
I encourage you to consider this offer seriously. The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. Bud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your
Huh.
help. And even though they may not show their
Hotel
gratitude,
room.
I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement.
Do they?
Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation. And if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
Well, I'm calling it right now. It's either one of those two or you yourself that's the murderer. You seem content. You could have dealt with this. These two seem to have some issues. Helen must have been pretty popular for death put you on an end to operation. Yeah, you seem competent. You can deal with it.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
You sound a bit worn out.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like?
Well, they seem like jackasses for a start.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue. I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society.
Oh, yes, yes. Those two seem to have issues. All right, Helen.
The administrator oversees Rizzo's operations. Cedric runs the hotel and the spaceport. They're always at each other's throats. My life would be so much easier if they'd simply learn to work together.
And with anything, and as have we done in the rest of the game, relax. There's nothing we can't handle.
I'm pleased to hear that. From everything I've heard, you're a competent freelancer. And at the risk of sounding impertinent, we desperately need the help of someone competent. Thank you for your time, Captain. Whenever you're ready, I've authorized the Unreliable to land at the Grand Colonial.
All right, got everything I need.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos atmospheric complex.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon Helen's killer.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
What can you tell me about Eridanos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos atmospheric complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Alright, thanks Ada. Alright, and let's not wait any further. Oh, it's over here. Now I'm trying to remember, was this here? It's funny because they added Gorgon and Eridanos, and it looks like they've always been there. Alright, let's head over there.
Quick touchdown on the atmospheric complex in Eridanos.
As I just casually fly over Tartarus, which if you saw in my last episode, if you get anywhere near Tartarus, they want to lock you up. But whatever. And I think for this mission, we're going to be taking the Dream Team. If you're a follower of the channel and my series, you already know who those two people are. Alright, and here we are in Eridanos. Ooh. I mean, the sublight thing looks pretty nice. The building. I mean, it's a building. I don't know what kind of work. Ooh, look at that. Look at that PNG file. Alright, pretty standard landing pad. Can't really see that sign, and half of anything's not even loaded in that direction.
Oh, Captain, it's beautiful up here. Could we get more jobs like this one?
I mean, beautiful is a word. Hotel guest. Also, yep, we brought the A-team of Pravati and Naoka with us. Let's head on down. Uh-oh, are those guys coming after me? Slug sweepers. I'll shoot the shit out of you guys.
Hello there.
Oh god.
Hope your atmosphere
It's the
entry
dude from
wasn't too
Oblivion.
troublesome.
I forget what
As
his
a
name
guest
is,
of
but he's
honor, you
an
deserve the best
elf
in
that
comfort.
follows you around.
Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the Inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
What's the mood in the hotel? Are there a lot of people upset?
I'll say. There's nary a soul here who wasn't a fan of hers in some respect. Just about everybody's shocked. Some people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
He did it. It's always the boyfriend.
I still don't understand why anyone would have it in for Ms. Helen.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
Was she a decisive figure? Divisive figure?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
And how did she get famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. I imagine the admin briefed you about Helen's part in the Spectrum Brown unveiling. Too bad about the postponement. Not so terrible as Helen's murder, but still a crying shame.
I thought you worked for Slug, not Rizzo.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals. Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
What if I just say thanks? Oh, nothing. Oh, well. Do you have anything to say, dude? No? Okay. Alright.
I had something in my ear. I could have sworn you just said we aren't allowed to depart.
Apologies, sir, but the atmospheric complex is on complete lockdown. No one's allowed in or out until the...
Who's this? Why am I not able to target this guy? I was just hotel guest.
Do you have any idea who I am? I could bury you under 6 tons of paperwork before you had the time to cry out.
Jargon. Alright, let's head in and see what's going on with this murder. Ooh, it is kind of bright.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed.
I am digging all the dudes' hats,
You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Oh, yeah? Ooh. Those flowers and lights did not work too well.
Oh my stars. This is the hotel? I only ever seen a place like this in periodicals. Or that one episode of Agent Khan.
Now, I'm pretty sure this probably looks very nice in other consoles, but boy, they really did not put any time or effort into polishing up the Switch version. It just looks so watercolors. Like, there's pop-in. It is literally being played, it seems like, on the lowest setting there is. Oh boy. Well, it is on the latest patch, obviously. The DLC just came out.
I almost can't imagine someone wretched enough to do such a thing. You don't think a dissident could be here, do you?
Get a hold of yourself. The administrator would never allow someone as dangerous as a dissident here.
Oh, I'm sure they did. Alright, let's head into the hotel. Ooh, it's not much better in here.
Ooh, feels like I'm breathing rich people air.
Maybe with like 7-Up money. I mean, Jesus Christ, look at this freaking place. I mean, for what it is and for what we're playing it on, this obviously is not the best version, but if you were playing this in handheld compared to probably handhelds that, you know, if you're around my age, grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s and 2010s, this still beats the hell out of anything on the Game Boy or DS. Or hell, it might even outrank some of the stuff on PSP and even the Vita.
Black Hole Bertie's disappeared, you know. That poor fellow must be inconsolable.
Alright, oh, and here we go. I meet my peoples. Hello, Consummate
Oh,
King.
thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
I was actually looking for the bar. Do you know if they serve drinks with umbrellas here?
Our dossier mentioned you had problems committing to a job. In accordance with Rizzo's company policy, I am required to give you this motivational message.
Oh, hell yeah, let's hear
believe
it.
you will find that assisting your local Rizzo's security department is even more thrilling than the sweet, smooth flavor of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka.
Dr. Goodnight, ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on. Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
That was the motivational speech? I want a refund. Is it directions to the spa?
Are you talking about that program? What was it called? Perspiring your way to productivity? No, what I have is much more invigorating.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
Alright, and I actually have some skill checks. So Gongon's an engineer. This looks like a scope modified with a computer device. Interesting. I'm guessing this device makes us deterministic calculus. I guess, do we want to... Yeah? Yeah, why not?
You're rather sharp in your upper story. I can see why you're the inspector. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
So it's a magnifying glass.
Yes, it's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful one. It looks through the glass of reality itself.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Oh, this ought to be good. Discrepancy Analyzer. Greetings, Inspector. Thank you to the half-genius, half-mad scientists of Dr. Goodnight, you've been granted the Discrepancy Amplifier, a handy investigation device for uncovering clues throughout Eridanos. Be sure to equip the Discrepancy Amplifier in a weapon slot before you continue your hunt for Helen's killer. Seriously, I have to use a weapon slot for this fucking thing? What gun do I not use? I guess we don't need the shrink ray, huh? Where are we at here? Where is it? Oh, there we go. I wonder if I can tinker with it. Alright. Scanning Eridanos for evidence. To catch Helen's killer, you need to use the Discrepancy Amplifier scope to reveal clues not visible to the naked eye. Once you located some evidence, aim directly at it while zooming in with the scope, and press the interact button to analyze it. Fancy. Okay. Am I shooting her?
The Discrepancy Amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
Smack it around a little. You'll speak when you're spoken to. I see you've been designed with a modular analytical system. What else can you do?
The Discrepancy Amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Knew it.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the Discrepancy Amplifier. The Discrepancy Amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Let's get started. Tell me about this discrepancy you found.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the grand ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailant.
I'm just gonna be dumb and taste the dirt.
Oh no, Captain, please don't taste the dirt, and I'm too late.
Discrepancy Amplifier. Do the size of these footprints match anything you have on record?
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
I'm seeing some purpleberry in this dirt. Amplifier and allies.
Excellent observation, Inspector. The following compounds have been detected. Purpleberry residue, nitrogen-rich fertilizer, common grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonio.
So Helen must have been at the orchard before she died.
This deduction
Look at all that XP, Jesus.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
Alright. And I think with that, before we get into the wider world of Eridanos here, and we find out who killed Miss Helen here, Doesn't even look like her from the cutscene, but I guess it is. Oh, wait, what? B? Oh, we're definitely going to analyze that in the next episode, and I hope you join me for that. Please hit like, hit subscribe, do all those things on down below, and if you haven't already, please check out the 40 other episodes of The Outer Worlds here on the Switch, if for anything more than just your curiosity to see how the Switch version handles. Like I said, I went through the entire main game, pretty much hit every side quest I could find, and we also did the Peril on the Gorgon DLC. So please check out that. But until next time, shut up, Discrepancy Analyzer. I'm trying to do the outro. I have been Adam, this has been HMO4 Gaming, and this has been The Outer Worlds with Murder on Eridanos. Thank you very much. Have yourselves a great day.